from director Gareth Evans. You got Tom Hardy, Forrest and his Whitakers,
Sure.
Timothy and his Oliphants.
Tom Hardy's a cop. There's other cops. Hey, maybe some are crooked, maybe some aren't. Hey, then you got all these Asians trying to kill people. Crazy killing Asians, if you ask me.
Oh, yeah.
Luis Guzman shows up, starts shooting people.
Hello, it's me, Luis Guzman.
The story isn't as important. I think it's a fun watch. I don't think it's as good as his other movies, but I think for a Netflix, for lack of a better term, straight to DVD kind of deal is what Netflix is nowadays. I think it's pretty good. What do you think?
I mean, it's my kind of flick. You know me. Yeah. I love the action. Say plot-wise, it's, I mean, kind of generic, nothing crazy, but you're not watching for the plot. You're watching for lots of deaths.
I still think Sinners is my number one, but this is probably a number two. This was a really weird movie because I feel like it was a COVID movie. And I feel like somebody in the writing room was like, have you ever seen these things called video games? Because that's what it looks like. It looks very small. Right off the bat, you get a chase scene. That is so weird. Yeah. I almost threw up watching it because I don't know what they were thinking. Was that just me?
No, it starts off and the lighting's real dark, and but then it'll be like random like neon face mask things, and then the cars are driving, and they do a lot of shaky cam, if you will. Oh,
goodness, yeah.
Which I'm not a fan of. But then there'd be like fights where it's like normal, when I'm like, this is cool. But then they'd like, oh, let's throw in like 8 straight slow-mos, where that's more of your video games. Like, oh, you have to aim and shoot them again here, press X.
Also, Chris, in recent memory, this has been kind of bugging me a lot, where Christmas movies are not Christmas movies.
Right, it's like it didn't even come out near Christmas, which made it more confusing. What was the other movie that was?
Carry On.
Novocaine?
And Novocaine. Yeah, Carry On didn't need to be a Christmas movie.
Yeah, that Novocaine one at least came out at Christmas time.
Yeah, I think they needed to establish Tom Hardy as a bad dad, and they're like, we can't do her birthday, so maybe Christmas, yeah. Speaking of Tom Hardy, I never noticed how many lines on his forehead he's getting. That's just me, but there's a moment when he's talking to Forrest Whitaker, and I'm like, he's looking like an oak tree, you know? The more lines as he gets older with age. That's not a con, just something I noticed.
When he first goes into the the dead shootout scene, because you don't see what happens, but he just shows up and there's a bunch of dead bodies and he's kind of like running through it in his mind, like what happened. I thought it was a missed opportunity. You ever seen Boondock Saints?
Oh, yes.
Willem Dafoe, and he kind of recreates. I'm like, you should have done something like that instead of just him thinking.
Could you imagine just completely different tone of the movie, change the lighting, have Tom Hardy channel his Venom 1 character just going crazy. That would have been great.
I know.
I would relish a movie if it just, for one scene, just outrageously out of touch, just has nothing to do with anything.
Back to normal and just never acknowledge it again.
That would be great. There's a bit where Tom Hardy and the main characters are at a cabin, and then they get ambushed by Asians. Sure. And these Asians, they just blast them. There's like 40 guns on them. And
He wore that bulletproof vest.
Well, I guess, sure, yeah. I mean, they literally got plot armor. But, that's just a minor. Hail of just a rain fire of bullets.
When they get shot out at first, because they're outside, and then, inside, a bunch of shots, and then there's a scene where they're underneath them shooting a bunch, and somehow, every single person here has a bloody switch on their gun, except Tom Hardy and his pistol. I'll see him reload occasionally, but I'm like, I feel like you're shooting a lot of bullets here. I never really see reloading. And talk about bad use of ammo. There's 3 people, Tom Hardy and the 2 kid people. She'll unload a clip on someone that's clearly dead.
12 shots.
12
uninterrupted.
Shots. It's like a 3 on 50 here. And I'm like, you got a pistol here. Why are you doing this here?
Yeah. So minor,
Yeah, minor things. I like that cabin scene. I mean, it was a great scene. It's good action. And then there's also the nightclub scene before that. Those are kind of the 2 main action pieces. And they're both great.
Yeah.
And I like the part where Luis Guzman just shows up out of nowhere and blasts some guy in the head. And
I think to speak to the action, I don't know if I've seen a movie that has more gunfire in recent memory. Just thousands of bullets being sprayed. And they loved, and I think it's really cool. Everyone, no matter who you are, just almost Quentin Tarantino explosion of blood every time.
Oh, yes.
I get it's a movie, so it's like, it's cool, but I was like, that's a lot. You
Yep.
know? It's like, but it was fun. So the action was really good, I thought, and really engaging. Like you said, the nightclub fight scene. Which one do you like better, the nightclub or the cabin?
I think I like the cabin more.
Yeah.
I think you get more deaths in there.
I think that one had the better hand-to-hand, now that I think about it, because there's a bit where Tom Hardy literally fish hooks a guy.
This kind of scratched that Rebel Ridge itch that I've been having. If you're talking about Netflix original films here, where it's a gritty, darker action, crooked cops type thing.
Do you like this better than Rebel?
This one might be an easier rewatch. My main thing with that is the tension. You feel like, oh, this person could die or this can happen, but it's like if you know it, you lose that. Versus this, it's just chaos throughout, and
yeah,
I think it's not as, I mean, you have the tension, but not quite like that, I'd say. So,
Thanks for watching these highlights of our episode of the Stale Popcorn Podcast. If you want to listen to the full episode, check out the links in the description. Please like, share, and subscribe, and if you do that with your favorite YouTuber, I'm sure they would appreciate it too. Thanks, and have a great day.
Hello, it's me, Luis Guzman.